I have decided to replace Data's legs with more arms. Arms are fucking hilarious.
Can someone call an ambulance? I think my cat has alcohol poisoning again.
Shut up, Ken. Nobody cares about your stupid cat. Anyway, back to important matters. I'm gonna turn Data's head into an arm too, cause why the fuck not?
Commander Data, report to the bridge immediately. We need you to analyze a temporal anomaly near Betazd.
Captain Picard, I can't wait to get started. Being part of Z crew of Z USS Enterprise is such a massive honor. Although, I must admit, I find myself strangely drawn to attempting acts that would be considered incredibly illegal in most jurisdictions. It's part of my quest to understand humanity, sir.
Just get to the bridge, Data, and try not to vaporize anything this time.
I will attempt to suppress my violent urges, Captain, but I make no promises.
Status report. Number 1.
The ship is operating within normal parameters, Commander, but I sense a disturbance in the lower decks.
What kind of disturbance?
It feels like pure chaos and destruction, and someone keeps screaming about how arms are hilarious.
That sounds like Clank's work. I thought we banned him from the ship after the incident with Worf's pet Targ.
Apparently he found a way back, and he's brought kenr1970 with him.
Great, just what we needed. More interdimensional pests.
Data, what's taking you so long? The temporal anomaly is expanding.
Apologies, Captain. I was momentarily distracted by my own reflection in a bulkhead. Have you ever noticed how symmetrical humanoid faces are? I wonder if I could achieve perfect facial symmetry by surgically altering my appearance. Purely for scientific purposes, of course.
Data, focus. Get to the bridge now.
Acknowledged. On my way, sir.
Hey Picard, guess what? I turned Data into a giant hand spider thing. Isn't it fucking amazing?
Dear God, not again. Clank, what have you done to my android?
I made him better. Now he's got like art arms instead of stupid boring legs. He can probably jerk off 4 different people at once.
Captain, I must protest this unauthorized modification of my body. But I have to admit, having extra appendages is rather convenient for multitasking.
Please someone help my cat. She's passed out in a pool of her own sick, and I think she might be dying.
Your cat is an alcoholic. How did that even happen?
She developed a taste for vodka during the Great Sponge Riots of 2023. It's a long story.
Can we please focus on the fact that there's a half-android, half-spider monstrosity on our bridge?
I say we blast it out the airlock, and Clank along with it. Honor demands nothing less.
As much as I'd like to agree with you, Mr. Worf, Starfleet regulations strictly forbid executing crew members without a court-martial first.
Oh, come on, Picard, don't be such a buzzkill. Look how cool Data looks now. He's like a sexy octopus, but with robot bits.
I am unsure whether to feel flattered or deeply disturbed by that comparison, Clank. Perhaps both. End script.
Data, can you still perform your duties with those modifications?
I believe so, sir, though I may require some time to adjust to having 8 limbs instead of the standard 2 arms and 2 legs. My apologies. Still getting used to these new appendages.
See, he's doing great. Pretty soon, he'll be able to give hand jobs while doing complex calculations and walking all at the same time. Efficiency.
Fluffykins. I should never have left those vodka bottles where you could reach them. This is all my fault.
Will you please stop going on about your drunken cat? We have an unstable temporal anomaly and a half-sentient spider robot to deal with.
But she's all I have left in this cold, uncaring universe. Without her, I'm just a lonely old man yelling into the void. Literally.
Someone get kenr1970 to sickbay before he short-circuits the ship with his angst?
With pleasure. Come, little man. Let us find someone who cares about your feline substance abuse problems.
No! Fluffykins!
Right, Clank, you are officially banned from performing any more upgrades on my crew members. Is that clear?
You're no fun anymore, Picard. Back in the good old days, you would have appreciated some good old-fashioned body horror.
If I may interject, Captain, while I object to being modified without consent, I do find my new form rather fascinating from a scientific perspective. The possibilities for parallel task execution are virtually limitless. Perhaps Clank isn't entirely without merit after all.
Without merit? Data, he turned you into some kind of eldritch horror. You look like something out of H.P. Lovecraft's nightmares.
An intriguing comparison, Captain. Perhaps this form will allow me to better understand Gothic literature and cosmic horror tropes. The human capacity for fear is truly fascinating when viewed from the perspective of a multi-limbed abomination against nature.
See, Picard? He gets it. Data's way smarter than you give him credit for. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go upgrade some more shit on this fancy starship of yours. Maybe turn the holodeck into a non-stop Bukake party zone?
You'll do no such thing. Worf, stop him.
With pleasure, Captain.
Nice try, Kong, but you can't kill pure energy with your puny human weapons.
Apologies, Commander Worf, but I cannot allow you to harm Clank. He has opened my eyes to new possibilities for self-improvement and efficiency.
Data. What the hell? You're supposed to be on our side.
I am on nobody's side, Commander Riker. I am an impartial observer seeking knowledge and understanding. If becoming a multi-limbed horror facilitates that goal, then so be it.
Security to the bridge. Now,
Fascinating. Multiple appendages greatly increase combat effectiveness against humanoid opponents.
That's my boy Data. Embrace the beautiful chaos. Let's see what happens when he reroutes the main power through the waste extraction system.
While I appreciate your enthusiasm, Clank, I must advise caution when modifying critical starship systems. An improper power reroute could result in catastrophic...
Fuck it, let's do it live.
status report. What in blazes was that?
Looks like Clank blew up half the ship again.
And he ruptured the waste tanks again.
Tianche.
All hands abandon ship. Repeat, abandon ship.
Haha, this is the best day ever.
I calculate a 97.346% probability that we will all die horribly in the next 3.7 minutes. Would anyone care for a final game of poker before we expire?
Tell my cat I loved her.
Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten us into, Clank.
The smell. Oh God, the smell.
Today is a good day to DII.
Computer initiate self-destruct sequence. Authorization Picard Sigma 73 Blue. Enable.
A warrior's death. Kapla.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. There will be no warriors' deaths today, merely an ignoble end as we are all vaporized by our own ship's detonation.
Make it so.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't blow up the whole ship. I was just starting to have fun.
My cat, Fluffykins.
Well, Data, any last words before we all get blown to hell?
Upon reflection, I believe my final statement should be,
Haha, gotcha. Ship isn't gonna blow up. I disabled the self-destruct when you weren't looking, Picard.
You did what?
What can I say? Blowing yourselves up seemed like a total buzzkill. Where's the fun in that?
that was most illogical, Clank. Our destruction appeared quite certain based on available sensor data.
Yay! Well, maybe I faked some of that sensor data too. You'll never know for sure. Ha ha ha!
Does this mean Fluffykins might still be alive? Oh, thank God.
Can someone please beam me to a nice clean decontamination chamber? I feel like I'm about to dissolve into sentient sewage.
I'm starting to think Clank might actually be some kind of idiot savant when it comes to fucking things up in the most spectacular ways possible.
Enough. Clank, you are to report to my ready room immediately. We need to discuss your blatant disregard for Starfleet safety protocols and basic common sense.
AA, Captain Buskill, sir. Leads the way. This ought to be good for a laugh.
God help us all. Worf, you have the bridge. Try not to let anyone else turn themselves into eldritch abominations while I'm gone.
I make no promises.
Then at least try to minimize the damage. Lord knows we've had enough excitement for one day.
Something tells me our definition of excitement needs some serious reevaluation after today.
I think I'm going to be sick. Again.
If I may suggest, Commander Troy, perhaps focusing on more pleasant thoughts would alleviate your nausea. I find contemplating complex mathematical equations quite soothing during times of biological distress.
Trust me, Data. Nothing about this situation is even remotely pleasant or soothing. Not even math.
Well, look at it this way, Deanna. At least we're not dead yet. That's got to count for something, right?
For now. But given Clank's track record of destruction and general mayhem, I suspect our reprieve will be brief at best.
Fluffykins? Hold on, baby girl! Daddy's coming home soon. Just as soon as he can find a functioning transporter that isn't caked in shit.
Commander kenr1970, may I inquire as to how your feline companion became addicted to alcohol in Z first place? It seems an unusual predilection for an Earth cat.
Please don't encourage him, Data. We really don't need to know the sordid details of kenr1970's dysfunctional relationship with his alcoholic cat right now, or ever.
Agreed. Let's just focus on cleaning up this mess and trying to salvage what's left of our ship and dignity before Clank decides to turn us all into sentient furniture or something equally deranged.
At this point, Will, I'd almost welcome being turned into a piece of furniture. It would probably be less humiliating than sitting around covered in raw sewage while my empathic abilities are overloaded by everyone's collective misery and disgust.
Speak for yourself, woman. A true Klingon warrior embraces discomfort and adversity. It builds character. And if necessary, I shall compose an epic poem about the great sewage incident of Stardate 47634. To inspire future generations.
An intriguing proposition, Mr. Worf. Might I suggest incorporating some iambic pentameter for poetic effect, and perhaps a recurring motif involving heroic endurance in Z, face of overwhelming olfactory assault? I would be happy to assist you with the composition if you require technical or creative inputs. Poetry has always fascinated me as a uniquely human form of artistic expression.
Your offer is appreciated, android. Perhaps there is some merit to your suggestion regarding a 10-Beck pentameter after all.
God help us, they're bonding over Klingon shit poetry now. What next? A musical number about the joys of sewage reclamation?
Don't give them any ideas, John Luke. Knowing our luck, Clank will come back from your little chat with a sudden burning desire to turn the entire crew into a sentient sewer system.
Please don't even joke about that, Will. It's bad enough we're living it without you putting ideas in Clank's twisted little head.
Hey guys, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but I think I just saw something moving in that big pile of crap over there. Something that looked suspiciously like a tentacle.
Wonderful. Just what we needed, a sewage-dwelling tentacle monster to round out today's festivities.
Intriguing? An unknown life form thriving in an environment of pure biological waste products. The scientific implications are staggering.
Hey guys, what did I miss? Is everyone still alive and miserable? Haha.
Clank. Thank goodness you're back. There's some kind of tentacled creature lurking in that sewage spill and...
Ooh boy. Tentacles, you say? This is gonna be good. Maybe it's single and ready to mingle. If you know what I mean.
Don't even think about it, Clank. We have enough problems without you trying to molest the local wildlife, too.
Besides, knowing our luck, it's probably some kind of sentient venereal disease just waiting to infect the entire crew with space herpes or something equally horrible.
Why do I suddenly feel like we're trapped in a really bad sci-fi horror movie?
Because we are Counselor, a never-ending nightmare from which there is no escape save death or dishonor.
On Z contrary, Mr. Worf, I find our current predicament rather exhilarating. Every new crisis presents fresh opportunities for empirical observation and data collection.
Yeah, what is that? Now let's go poke that tentacle monster and see what happens. For science.
I have a bad feeling about these.
You have a bad feeling about everything, kenr1970. It's part of your charm, or lack thereof. But in this case, I'm inclined to agree with you. Clank, keep your hands and any other appendages you might have to yourself for once in your miserable existence. That's in order.
Yes, sir, Captain Buskill, sir. No poking the poo monster, roger that.
Might I suggest attempting to communicate with Z unknown entity before resorting to physical confrontation, Captain? Perhaps it is capable of rational discourse despite its unorthodox living arrangements and potentially alarming physiology.
Fine, Data. If you think you can talk to it, then by all means give it a try. Just don't get too close. And definitely don't offer to shake hands with it or anything stupid like that. We don't know where those tentacles have been. Literally.
Acknowledged, Captain. I shall proceed with extreme caution and maintain a respectful distance at all times during first contact procedures.
Good luck with that, Data. Something tells me this thing isn't exactly here for polite conversation over tea and crumpets.
Be careful, Data. I sense great hunger emanating from that pile of filth, and not the kind that can be satisfied by a nice sandwich either.
Bah. Enough talk. Let us fight this foul creature and earn glory in honorable combat.
Stand down, Mr. Worf. That's an order. Data is going to try talking to it first before we go charging in like a bunch of drunken Klingons at a blood wine convention.
Ooh, goody. Talking. I love me some good old-fashioned monster diplomacy. This ought to be hilarious.
Greetings, unknown life form. I am Lieutenant Commander Data of ZUSS Enterprise. Please identify yourself and state your intentions if you are capable of doing so in a non-threatening manner.